Good evening from a very tired mother of a 5-year-old little girl, almost 6, who just doesn't stop. It's been a day and it's been a few days. Let's sum up the last few days really quick for you. It's actually 10:20. Excuse me. It's 10:25 p.m. right now on Tuesday, June 18th. We've missed Members Only Monday, and I apologize for that. I did leave a community post on YouTube if you guys didn't see that. Basically, I usually post on Mondays, and I just didn't get to it because Tim actually left today to head out on a mission overseas. So last night I spent some time with the fam and I helped him pack, and we just kind of like hung out together without really like doing too much else. Normally whenever I do a video on Monday, I will film it during the day and then I will edit it after dinner and after Story goes to sleep and then post it later. I wanted to get it posted today, but Story kept me very busy. So I was not awarded any time to go edit a video or film one for that matter. So here we are. It's going to be a chaotic few weeks around here, but let me just recap the last few days. So we had Father's Day on Sunday. It was a low-key day, which we needed, but it was almost too low-key because then yesterday, Monday, we had to like scramble and do everything. But sometimes you just have to do that. You have to put other things on the back burner and just focus on what matters. And we did that. Father's Day was good. We woke up, we had cinnamon rolls. We surprised Tim with his Father's Day gift. I debated on 2 different things for him. I wasn't going to do anything at all because we really don't make a big deal about holidays like this, but there was something that we've been talking about getting for a while, and that's a new beach cart, or wagon, whatever you want to call it. So we used to go to the beach with Story's little red wagon. Oh, hi, Donut. We used to go to the beach with that, but it's metal. It doesn't have the best tires. It just isn't like a good beach cart, So plus Story, we had it whenever she was little and she would ride in it for walks. We'd take it to the pumpkin patch, that kind of thing. But it was kind of too small for her to get in anymore. So we sold that at a garage sale last fall. And the plan was to get a new one by spring for the beach, like when beach season came back. But we never did. We have had a few beach trips this season already, and Tim, our pack mule, he has had to carry all of the chairs on his back and the tent and like wheel the cooler and like all the things, and I feel so bad. Like I carry some stuff, but I cannot carry everything that he carries. So I was like, I think I need to get him a beach cart. I think it would make things so much easier. Plus, we could use the beach cart whenever we go to Shades, like if we don't have Story stroller, because I don't even want to admit it, but we're getting to that age where she's not gonna need and she's not gonna want the stroller too much longer. And whenever we take vacations, we use that stroller to get all of our crap to the room. It's kind of like our little luggage cart. So when we don't have the stroller, we can use the beach cart. It's really nice. It collapses when you're not using it, and then it just pops out like really easy. It's got like the big wheels on it. It can actually hold like 400 something pounds. We could load that thing up with all of our stuff and take it, to the beach or to the hotel room or, wherever we need to go and like wheel things around. That was a really long story just to say that was one of my ideas. Or I was going to get him a foot massager, like one of those things that you sit down and like put your feet in. Some of them have like water, like a little foot spa, and some of them are just like heated. There's like massage elements inside that kind of like move around. He has terrible pain in his feet, like terrible pain in his feet. I think he has plantar fasciitis. Is that how you say that? Plantar fasciitis? Whatever that is. He has that. He's got inserts that he wears in his boots all the time, but they just don't help. He's been to physical therapy, like all kinds of stuff. He's got ridiculously high arches, and he just always has a lot of pain in his feet. So I was like, rather than me being the one giving him massages every 5 minutes, maybe I'll get him one of these little machines and that'll help him. So I went back and forth between that and the beach cart. I landed on the beach cart because I think that will be helpful. I just think that he would appreciate that more. I think he would really like the foot massager thing, but I think I'm gonna save that for his birthday, which is coming up in August, or even like Christmas or something like that. But he loved it. He was very happy. And it was funny because, you know, we order a lot on Amazon. Well, I order everything on Amazon, and he shares an account. There's times where he'll get on there and he'll order like something ridiculous, like an air filter for the truck or something. I was like, crap, I can't do this without him seeing what I'm gonna get. So I actually Venmoed money to my mom, and then she ordered it from her Amazon account and sent it to the house so that he wouldn't see it. But because I was searching for it and looking at it, he saw the history on Amazon, and he didn't say anything, and he didn't really put it together until after he got the gift. But he was like, you know what, I did see that on there. And he was like, I didn't know why that was popping up, but he was like, I even thought to myself, I should go get one of these so I don't have to carry everything. And he's like, so I'm really happy that now I have one. So my mom ordered it for us and then sent it here, and it came one evening whenever he was upstairs giving Story a bath or something. And I'm always afraid that he's gonna see me at the front door because we have a Ring camera. You get the notifications whenever somebody's at the front door. So I saw the box out the window and I was like, how am I gonna get this without him seeing me? So I like ran out there really quick and ran back in, because sometimes when you do it really fast, like you can't see anything. I did that and I drug it in here in the living room, and I put it behind this chair right here. Like there was a blanket, and I put the blanket over the box, and then I just pushed it behind the chair. And I was like, oh, I don't know. He might see this, he might not. Because a lot of times, Story and Tim will sit in these chairs and play checkers. And I was like, if he moves this chair, he's going to see the box. But that was like Friday, I think, when it was delivered. So I only had to hide it for Friday night, and then all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning is when we gave it to him. He didn't see it. Story didn't see it, which I thought she'd be the one, Miss Eagle Eyes. She was going to be the one to see it sitting back there and then blow my cover. But it worked out. He was surprised. So it was a great Father's Day. He barbecued for dinner. Are you surprised? This is what this man does every weekend. You can count on barbecue being for dinner at our house pretty much every Sunday all summer long. I mean, we even start doing this in the spring, like early. So that's what he wanted, and I made potato salad, and we had baked beans and mac and cheese and all the barbecue things. I was trying to tell this story in like 3 minutes, and it's already been almost 12. So that was Sunday. So then Monday, like I told you, Tim had to report to his unit. It was a fairly short day for him, so he came home, and Story actually has auditions this week for dance. She was invited by her recreational instructor to try out for the company. This is like the competitive part of the dance world. We went back and forth about it, and we were like, I don't know if I want to get her into this so young, but we ultimately decided we would let her go through the process. If she makes it, she makes it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Even if she does, we can decide not to put her in it. But I thought the experience would be good for her at a young age, because going through a tryout and auditioning for something can be scary for kids and for like teens. And I just feel like at a young age, there's less pressure to do well. It's more about having fun. There are fewer insecurities for girls, especially. I don't know. I just thought it would be good for her confidence and just, you know, having that experience. So she's going through the process this week. There was a practice on Monday that we went to. There's going to be another one on Thursday, and then she auditions on Friday. We will see how that goes. We will keep you posted on what we decide to do, or what Story decides to do, because ultimately it's up to her if she wants to do it or not. But I want her to stay involved in something, and if her teachers recognize that she's doing well, then I want to kind of encourage that and, you know, just kind of give her something to strive for and to try hard for. And let me tell you, they sent us a video of the audition like routine. It's not easy. Now, I'm not a dancer by any means, but I watched it and I'm trying to like help her retain and like memorize these steps. And so I'm trying to like do it with her, right? I should have video of this because this is funny. Oh my gosh. So we're doing like, you know, the whole like counting to 8, and then we're like doing a sassy walk forward and step ball chain and all these like terms that I'm completely unaware of. It's just funny. But she is like, she's really trying. Anyways, we will see how that goes. That's going on all this week. She also has her recreational recital coming up in like a week. Is it a week or 2 weeks? 10 days? No. 12 days from now. So it's coming up. And she had her pictures last weekend. So that's that. That's the story. We also have some company coming to join us. Donut, please put... You were being so good and being so quiet until I turned this camera on. For Stories recital, we have my mom coming in with my brother and his girlfriend, and then Tim's mom, Stories Lolly. She will be driving up from Florida and staying with us. And then my best friend is coming to stay with me for a night, and then her and I are going to take off from here to go to Shades of Green. This trip was supposed to be Tim and I. It was supposed to be like our once a year adults only trip that him and I try to take, you know, because we don't get date nights and things like that. We try to take advantage of one trip a year where it's just him and I. And that was supposed to be for 4th of July this year. But like I said, he is currently traveling to go overseas. Thank you, Army. However, I am glad that my friend is able to drop everything and come here to see me and then to go with me on this trip so that I don't have to cancel and forfeit the whole thing altogether. I think it's going to be really fun too. Like this is kind of a bittersweet thing because I really did want to go with Tim. We were going to do like the golf at the Palm and Magnolia golf courses because he's always wanted to do it, but it's just not something that we can do with a young one. So this was going to be our time to do that. We were going to do like the spa and just do a lot of like adult things. I say adult things and I feel like that's like X-rated, and that's not what I mean. I mean like, you know, things that you wouldn't do with your kids, like go to a lounge and have a cocktail, or go, I don't know, ride the rides that she doesn't like because she's 5, you know, stuff like that. So that's what this trip was supposed to be. But I think we're still going to be able to manage some of those things with Megan and I. You guys remember Megan, don't you? She's been in some of our videos before. Well, it's been a few years, but we talk about her all the time. She is the CEO of Praxis Design Studio. She's the one that helps us with all of our graphics. She helps with t-shirt designs. She helps with a lot of stuff. She's my best friend. She's incredible at what she does, and I love her, and I always have to plug her. But she's coming with me, and I'm very excited because her and I have actually never gone on vacation together. I have known her since daycare, like long time. And we've gone on school trips together and vacations with friends, like groups. But like her and I have never actually gone on a trip together. So this is going to be, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. Tim, he was supposed to be on a flight to London tonight, but for some reason they overbooked his flight and they asked him to stay back. So the rest of his group has gone on to London. His suitcase has gone on to London, and he is currently at the airport trying to figure out where to go to I guess get a hotel room. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be sharing this stuff, but you guys are, you know, special. You're our members. I'm not blasting this all over the internet. I'm just telling you guys. So I'll just leave it at that. He's traveling. They overbooked his flight, so he stayed behind. The rest of the group has gone on. He's going to have to catch up tomorrow. But now he's trying to figure out transportation to get to a hotel and back. And then since they've got his luggage, he has nothing. He has no toothbrush. He has nothing. So I was like, you need to go talk to them and get some vouchers. You need to get reimbursed for this stuff and figure out a situation, because otherwise you're going to be in that airport for the next 24 hours. It's ridiculous. It's a mess. So he's going to be calling me back here very soon to let me know what's going on with that. So I can't go to sleep until I hear from him, because I cannot fall asleep until I know where he's at, like what he's gonna do tonight. I hate the thought of him just sleeping in the airport, and he's stubborn enough to do it. He already told me, like, I can sleep anywhere. But I'm like, that's ridiculous. If your flight isn't until the evening tomorrow, you can go to a hotel tonight, and they are gonna reimburse you for it because they are the one that overbooked. Don't make me get my Karen out. Let me speak to your manager. Because it's crazy. I know, you know, things get delayed and everything, but It was a group of 9 of them, and he was the one person that got selected to stay back. That's just kind of stupid, if you ask me. And he was already on the flight. He was sitting on the plane, and they came up to him and they were like, "Excuse me, sir, we overbooked. We're going to need you to disembark so that, this other person like, why can't the other person just stay back and tell them, sorry, we can't let you get on because we overbooked? Tim's already seated with his group." I don't know. I don't understand exactly what happened. I need more information, but right now it does not make sense to me, and I'm mad for him. So remember, I said that Tim barbecued for Father's Day. He had all this stuff left over, and I don't eat meat, right? So I was like, what do you want me to do with all this barbecue that you made? He's like, "Well, I'm taking it with me." And I'm like, "Well, how are you going to take that on a plane?" And he's like, "I'm not. I'm going to eat it at the unit tomorrow." Okay. So it's like 4 bratwursts and like a burger, I think, is what was left. So I packaged it all up and I put it in a bag and I gave him some buns and some chips and whatever. And I was like, "Here, you can like take this with you, share it with somebody when you get there. Have that for lunch today before you get to the airport." So we get everything in the car. We're driving to the unit. We get there. He gets out, gets his suitcase. We hug, say our goodbyes, all that jazz. And then we leave, and Story and I proceed to go to Target. Because what do you do when you say goodbye to your spouse for, an extended amount of time? You go shopping. So we went to Target, we got our Starbucks, we just shopped, spent some time walking around at the store. And I got back home and he called me and he was like, "Guess what I forgot in the car?" Freaking barbecue. He forgot it in the car, so it sat there the whole, and I didn't notice because it was behind the driver's seat, so I didn't see it. He's like, "Yep, it's back there." He didn't get to eat it. It sat in the car forever, so now it's in the trash. All that work on Father's Day, barbecuing all this stuff, and we had to throw half of it away. And that's not even the first time we've thrown barbecue away in the last month, because a few weeks ago he barbecued, put it all in a pan, and then put it in the oven to stay warm. And then after we had dinner, he volunteered to put everything away. So he did, except he forgot the meat in the oven, and it sat there all night until the next day, and then it's no good anymore. So that had to get pitched too. So in the last month, we have probably pitched, I don't know, $50, $80 worth of meat because he left it sitting somewhere. Oh my God. I love my husband. I love my husband. I love my husband. Anyways, that's pretty much what's going on with us right now for the rest of the week. I'm going to edit this video, hopefully get this out tomorrow. When you see this, it should be Wednesday, assuming Story gives me time to edit. After that, it's going to be the next video from our previous trip. So I teased it in the community post that I posted yesterday with a picture. But if you didn't see that, it's going to be an Animal Kingdom video. So we went to Animal Kingdom. We did all kinds of stuff. Story rode Flight of Passage for the first time ever. She was always scared to do it before, and we finally talked her into doing it this time, and she loved it. So that's in that video, and some other fun stuff too. So you can look forward to that. I'm hoping that I can get it posted by Sunday. Like, that's the goal. That's always my goal. Things are gonna be just a little bit crazy, like I said. So forgive me if it's a little late, but I'm gonna try my best to get it posted Sunday. But for tonight, I need to go to sleep because I can tell my voice is cracking and I'm tired. And I know Story's gonna wake up early tomorrow because ever since she started going to school, she's been a 6 a.m. in the morning kind of girl. And I am not that kind of girl. I hope your guys' week has started off incredible and amazing and magical. And I hope you guys are counting down to your next trip. I hope you had a great Father's Day, and I hope your summer is off to a great start. Thank you guys again for being so understanding with this too. All right, well, have a good night. Thank you guys so much for listening to me go on and on. As always, we appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one.